All about heart blocks for my nurses. So this story with the heart blocks is basically not normal. So you think of it as a relationship, they're not normal when it comes to things going bad. So when you don't have a normal heart rhythm, that's not a normal relationship. Unfortunately, the heart blocks is just a story, a love story going wrong. Hence, I had to put on my makeup a little bit and sachet pearls just to gossip a little about what's going on. Ready? Okay. All right, today we are going to learn about heart blocks. And we're talking about first degree, second degree, 1 and 2, and third degree heart block. This video is mainly for people who basically are kind of wrapping up in nursing school with the heart rhythms and they just still can't figure certain things out. This video is also for the nurses who already know the different ranges, the normal ranges of each rhythm. I'm not going to go into the boxes. As I said, just let me know if you want another video. But this video is different because these are heart blocks. I'm going to go into the way I learned to remember. Ready? Okay, so I'm going to do this first. Highlight, highlight all the P waves. And as I'm going through them, I won't do all of them, but as I'm going through them, I want you to, oops, sorry, I did one T. Remember that the P wave initiates the atrial contraction. So I call them atrial atoms. We're gonna name them Atom, right? Then these are your ventricles. Let's make it easy. Let's do the whole thing. I am marking up my husband's book. Maybe he'll understand later. Capiche? Okay, the blue one's the boy, the orange is the girl. So first thing that happens in a relationship going bad, you'll notice you're trying to communicate, but they become distant, consistently distant. That is first degree block. Second degree block, Adam is trying to call out to Vicky. Vicky becomes more and more distant, longer. She just doesn't come home one day. Uh-oh. That's second degree block. That's the first time in a relationship she's done that. Now it gets to the point where they're consistently talking and things seem to be going well. He gives them a second chance, second degree type 2. But you know what? Randomly, she just does not come home again. Surprise. Third degree block. I just think of giving somebody the third degree. You know, you kind of egg them. You don't really care about them. They end up doing their own thing. She's doing her own thing. It's consistent. Sometimes it gets in his way. That's why you'll see some that come kind of off inside the ventricular rate, right? The ventricular rhythm. He's doing his own thing. They're equally constant doing their own thing. She's equally constant doing her own thing. There's one hit in there that you don't see, but she's doing her own thing. It bothers him, but consistent. So that's my little trick with heart blocks. It's basically a relationship going wrong. First degree, step 1, they're just distant from each other. Step 2, the relationship's starting to go bad. He's calling out to her. She's becoming more and more distant. Then, boom, she doesn't come home. Last and not least, type 2, she gives her a second chance. They seem to be communicating consistently. Then, boom, one day she just does not come home. That's why you're missing one there. Last but not least, they just say, screw it. This thing's over. I'm going to do my own thing. The end. And that's my talk with the heart blocks. All right, disclaimer. So when it comes to second degree type 2, you do need to know that it's not always consistently constant. You may see some where you have 2 or 3 or 4 P waves before you see ventricular complex, a QRS complex. I'm just trying to show you a quick eyeball wave that I use whenever, not necessarily life or death when it comes to actual patients, but let's say I'm taking a test, or I'm just trying to refresh and I'm just kind of looking at it and saying, okay, I think that's this. Let me confirm my suspicions by going ahead and taking out my calipers to measure. So definitely continue to study, but I hope it helps those of you who are familiar with it or need a refresher and need little quick tips for an eyeballer assessment of these rhythms. Have a good day. I hope it helps. All right, this was Melissa, the Portable RN with heart blocks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more of it, just let me know what else you want to learn, maybe quick tips that you have. I have a lot more. Goodbye.